Okay, back for two fills for today. Two really cool fills. One is a fill from Chicago, Danny Seraphine. Great drummer. I've never really done a Chicago thing. I love Chicago. And Danny Seraphine had tons of creative fills and grooves and all kinds of stuff. But I was listening to the song Beginnings the other day, and there's kind of a like a 2-bar or 4-bar, I don't know how many, but little drum break in there, and a lot of people like that. But then as he comes out of that fill, he does this cool 1-bar fill, and I thought that's a little more practical, right? We don't often do 2-bar fills or 4-bar fills, but 1-bar fills we do a lot. And I don't know how he played it, but it sort of implements a 5-stroke roll, which I thought would be cool to talk about. So, and then the other fill is a fill that a couple students have mentioned, and one student in particular talked about a fill that I did on a video a little while back. I did a video called, I don't know what it was called. Hang on a minute. But it was called something like Dale It Up a Little, or Don't Forget to Dale It Up. And it was a video that talked about making things your own, Don't forget to add your own personal drumming style to songs that you play, even if they're covers, right? And you play something different. So there was a song, and I was playing, and it was called How to Save a Life by The Fray. And I totally kind of make it my own version, right? Which is a lot more playing than what the original drummer did, which is okay. And in the video, you can see the boys in the band sort of like what I play. And when I did it the first time, like a lot of things, I always say to improv and try things. So I did this fill because it felt good, and then subsequently I probably did it more after that. But this may have been the first time I played that fill, captured on the video, and you can see the guys in the band get pretty excited about that fill. So I'm going to do that fill and show it, and it's kind of a cool triplet thing. And but I'm going to start with that one. So I'm going to try to get this in under 10 minutes. Is it possible? Can I get a video done in 10 minutes? It's rare, but it can happen. Okay. So this is a fill from the ending of the How to Save a Life song. If you look it up on YouTube, you'd have to look under How to Save a Life, Bob Musial. That was the band I was playing. It was Bob Musial Band when we did this song. So if you look that up, you'll find it on YouTube. If you look up in my past videos, it's called like Dale It Up a Little or something like that, which is probably a good video as well. And it does have this in there, this particular version. But if you look it up on YouTube, How to Save a Life, Bob Musial Band, something like that, you'll find it. So it comes at the very end of the song, and I'm doing this, I do this flam, and I start into this groove, and I'm playing this this groove. And at the end of the song, essentially, besides the piano part that continues playing, I do this fill. It starts on beat 4, and it's 3 groups of 16th note triplets, okay? So it's really a simple fill, and I do it on the low toms here. I had a lot more cymbals in that drum setup, but so I play the fill, and there's a lot of power going on, so it's got a lot of passion and feeling, and when I play it, I play with some big arm hits at the end, which I think adds to the excitement of the fill. But essentially, it's just, I'm going to play it first on the snare. It's just 4 ta-ta, and ta-ta, 1, and ta-ta, ta-ta, and 3 ta-ta, and ta-ta, 4. Now, the tempo's at about 130 beats a minute, so it's going by pretty fast. And then when you get these triplets, they sound really quick at that tempo, right? So, again, it's... But it starts on beat 4. Now, you can't play this fill starting on beat 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. But I didn't do it that way. But it sounds nice that way, too. I started it on 4. So I'll play it on the snare again with a rhythm, and then I'll play the fill on the toms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No editing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. That's the fill. starting on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it ends on 1. In the song, it's played. It starts on, again, beat 4, and I'm playing a rhythm, something like this. I'm not going to explain the rhythm, maybe for a different video, but the rhythm is kind of like. So that's kind of the rhythm I'm playing. So I'll play one bar at a time. I'll play the one bar, and then I'll start the fill on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's the fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Again, slowly. Okay, starts on 4. My stickings, I'm not sure. I could have alternated. I also play right, left, right, left a lot. Don't know, but that's the fill. How to Save a Life. Okay, that's a fun one. You could play it on 4. You could start it on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can do it either way. I kind of like it on 4. Kind of add something. Okay. Chicago, coming out of that section, I think it's about the 3-minute, 18-second mark. And he comes out of this longer fill, only the beginnings of what I want to feel forever. And then he plays one bar of just 16th notes. And then he plays these 30-second notes, 4 30-second notes. And then 2 16th notes. But if you think of it as 5-stroke rolls, right? He just plays them starting on beats 2, 3, and 4. Now, but he plays an extra note, okay? But I still like to think of them as 5-stroke rolls with that extra note. So then the extra note. And the extra note, I believe, is accented. But it's right on the downbeat. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, right? So think of it as a 5-stroke with that last part accented, okay? That's how I think of it. It could probably be thought of in a different way. But 4 30-second notes up front, 2 E, 2 E, 2 E, and a, 2 E, right? 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accented and move it around, but that's the basic fill. And again, it's at about the 3-minute, 17-second mark. Put the song on. So that's a little fast. It's actually slower. Toms. So there you go. 2 cool fills, How to Save a Life. I'll have the things up on the screen. And beginnings, both of those. The beginning ones is actually easier because it's constructed in the one beat of time or one bar of time. But it's still very cool. 1 eanda, 2 eanda, 3 eanda, 4 eanda with the 30-second notes, and the How to Save a Life one, 16th note starting on 4. That's it. Like and subscribe. This is a quick video. I'm trying to make them shorter. Hope you like it. What else? I don't know. I don't know what's coming up. This one's not quite as funny as the other videos, which I'm a little disappointed. I don't have time to make it funny. I'm focusing on the fill itself. That's all I got for you. I think that rhythm, by the way, comes from like a Rush song, like that rhythm I play in How to Save a Life. That's probably a... I don't know, that's probably a Neil Peart thing ripoff. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, who knows? All things come from all over the place. We get them all together, we mix them in, we stuff them in this bag, and then we pull out ideas and we play them. All right. Send me a message if you want to hear something, work on a song. I'm still working on some Porcupine Tree from my buddy in India. I just haven't got around to listening to it because I'm not a huge fan, but I will, and I'll probably find some cool stuff on there. But anyway, again, 2 fills, work on them, play them, orchestrate them, have fun with them. 30-second notes on one, 16 note triplets on the other. That's all, folks.